1966, was this, I don't know, this guy, Bob Dylan. Ever hear of him? Anyone ever hear of Bob Dylan? Yeah, so Bob Dylan, yes, you're going to be telling us about Bob Dylan, right?
I know,
yeah,
right?
So
it just happened.
there's a very famous photograph in the, what is now called, well, it's Alder Alley, but it's also called Kerouac Alley now, between City, who's been to San Francisco? Okay, have you been to City Lights Books? What? You go to San Francisco, you don't go to, that's like going to the east and not, and you're being, and not going to Mecca,
Yeah,
right? I don't know.
It's the best part.
Sorry?
It's the best part of San Francisco, right?
Yeah, the best part of San Francisco, in my humble opinion, is the North Beach neighborhood, particularly Broadway, Columbus. Whenever I go to San Francisco, which has been like a dozen times, I always go to City Lights Books, the Beat Museum, go into Specs, which is a dive bar across Alder Alley, 12 Alder Alley is its address. It's also called Kerouac Alley. And Vesuvius, which is directly across Kerouac Alley from City Lights Books, and it's where back in the 50s and 60s, Kerouac and Ginsberg and Burroughs would meet and hang out. So, also there's this really cool, what's that place called? Lee Poe's, named after the Japanese poet, that has amazing Mai Tais, and that's where Kerouac and Ginsberg and others would go and hang out. And I've been there twice. Once I don't remember leaving. Friends with Bob Dylan as well, and there's a photo in that alley alongside City Lights Books where it's McClure looking like extremely dapper, and Bob Dylan, and who the hell is the other person in the photo? Oh, forgotten.
Ginsberg.
Oh, Allen Ginsberg.
Ginsberg. Yeah,
Allen Ginsberg. How could I forget that guy? And I'm going to just read a few short, because he's experimented with other forms too. And most of his writing in poetry, his stuff is all center justified, which it's funny because I find that when people are starting out doing poetry and they don't understand line breaks and stuff, they do just center justified. Yeah. But he has a reason for his center justification, and that's because he looks at it in a biological, organic kind of DNA strand thing. So there's a logic behind everything. Anyway, there's always calm in the center of delusion, resting on something else surrounding it, while the calico cat snores. Not much to know. Fog fills the trees, stars above, out there. Raccoons have family quarrels at the garbage cans. Delusion resting on real insubstantiality, or hunger for organic raisins and green and blushing apples. I'm trying to find, there's this one poem.